baselines and cars, anything fast. Humping on my leg, yo, I'm on my fucking loss. Making money last, hide it in the fast. Sound of a bomb blast, throw it in the bag. Making money last, hide it in the fast.
What's up, man? It's about that time, man. Everybody's been hitting me, you know, requesting for me to do a recap for Summer Madness 2, whatnot. Shout out to URL, Smack, Beasley, Chico, Norbs, everybody over there for throwing that monumental event. So, you know, everybody wanted it. Here it is, man. It's Murda Mook, by the way. If you don't get it. So let's run down these battles. The one I didn't really get to see was John the Don and Hitman. I was doing a lot of press during that time, so I was still downstairs. I really didn't get to see the whole battle. I got to see like one round, which was the third, obviously. From what I'm hearing, I heard Hitman won 2-1. I heard Hitman got the first round. Heard John got the second round, and I heard, you know, the third round. It was like, I mean, it could have been either way, but they said Hitman pulled out the third round. But they said a lot of people was like, you know, third round really wasn't too crazy. You know, this is what I heard. So, you know, I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. You know, I heard their rhymes prior to the event, and I was fucking with, so, you know, but that's everybody else. The next battle was Ness and DNA, and that battle, I mean, DNA won that shit 3-zip. Ness didn't even, I don't know, like Ness didn't sound like Ness. He sounded like some new nigga. He sounded like some nigga that was just trying to, you know what I think he did? I think it kind of got to him, the pressure, not even the pressure, but people saying, you know, adjusting to the, you know, quote unquote new style of battle rapping. And, you know, I think he tried to switch up his approach on the way he raps, and I don't think, you know, not at a moment like that. You know, you don't experiment with your flow and how you deliver shit at that moment on that big of a stage. You don't do that, and that's what I got from it. You know, he was trying to experiment. He wasn't the Ness that we seen versus Solomon, the Ness we seen versus, you know, Arsenal and just the rest, Mills, all of that, you know what I mean? Not my song. We didn't see that Ness. We seen another Ness, you know what I'm saying? And it just bit him in his ass, you know what I mean? DNA was spitting some shit. DNA was coming with his punchlines, and you know, it was just, it wasn't pretty, you know what I'm saying? Ness got destroyed. So DNA 3-0, you know, sugarcoat shit. Next battle, Verb and Rex. Verb and Rex. It wasn't a Verb didn't put a Ness up, but Rex was just on fire. Like it was too much. You know what I mean? Rex just, like, Rex is a nigga, like, if he heat up, like, you ain't gonna beat him. Like, if he heat up, if his first bars land, it's over, because then he gonna get comfortable, and then now, you know what I mean, people gonna be intrigued of what he's saying, and, you know, that's pretty much what happened. Verb had a very good first round. I remember he had a very good first round, but it still didn't beat Rex's first round. He had a decent third, but, you know, his Verb second, it wasn't really that strong. Rex was just, each round he took it up a notch, and that was just a 3-zip. It was a body bag, obviously. Verb need to just, Verb need to reevaluate the way he's rapping, I believe. And this is the Mook that I'm being all fucking jokes aside. No animosity towards nobody, you know what I mean? Niggas know me and Verb be talking bullshit to each other. There's no animosity. This is just real nigga outside looking in shit. Verb needs to reevaluate the way he's approaching these battles, because Rex, he lost 3-zip. You know what I'm saying? X Factor, he lost 3-zip. Charlie Clips, he lost 3-zip. Him and O-Red, that was 1 round. I don't really like 1 rounds, but him and O-Red, that was debatable. You know what I mean? I heard a lot of people that said O-Red, they thought O-Red won, but I know a lot of people that said Verb won. Him and Hitman, he pulled it out in that last round, but I don't think he won any of the first 2 rounds versus Hitman. You know what I mean? That it's just a top tier, quote unquote, top tier person is what they saying nowadays. Niggas don't 3-0 niggas. Like, niggas not supposed to get 3-0'd in no period, no point of time. You know what I mean? 2-1, opinionated, debatable, that's cool. That's debatable, classic shit. No problem. When a nigga 3-zip you, then it's time for the nigga to look, either do something else. If you get 3-zip more than once, then something is wrong. You know what I mean? And Verb's last like 4 or 5 battles, his last 4 or 5 battles, he got 3-zip 3 times. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. That's not a good look. Rex was on fire. Like I said, Diddy put the money up, the 10,000 of who was gonna win this battle. Verb had a shot. I don't know, me, if I was battling, you know what I mean? See, I know what kind of a thirsty nigga Rex is. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rex is a real thirsty nigga. For that money, like, for the money, a nigga's gonna, Rex might have put 6 rhymes in 1 rhyme, like that. Like, he might have did some shit like that because he knew that 10,000. Then he started showing off. He started freestyling, did the 20,000. That's ill for 10K. Did I kill a nigga for real? He did that. It was just bad. You know what I mean? Rex 3-zip. Next battle was Charlie Clips and Serious Jones. I think Charlie Clips won 2-1. My opinion. Although there were people that said Serious Jones won 2-1. So then that's a debatable battle because people are saying that. I think Charlie Clips won 2-1. I think Charlie Clips got the first round and the second round. You know what I mean? Because obviously Charlie Clips got the second round. Because, Jones went off into some other shit. He kind of like stumbled up. Charlie Clips clearly got that round. I think the reason he got the first round is because, y'all didn't see the battle. So I think he got the first round, because he did his scheme was better. He did a house scheme that was on fire. He did he just had a lot of shit on there. You know what I mean? Creativeness. And he had some bars in there. So I think it was 2-1 Charlie Clips. Jones didn't come out like rusty, shaky, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't come out shaky. He came out like Serious Jones, you know what I mean? He was on point. He was funny, you know what I'm saying? He was clever. He was he had some showmanship. But that's just my opinion. Close battle. Think Clips won 2-1. Yeah, next battle, Lux and Calico. That was another body bag for me, for Lux. And I think Lux messed up in his first round, you know what I'm saying? But he messed up like a minute 20, minute 30 into his first round. But the shit he said in his first round was like equal to like the shit Calico said in his first round. Well, I don't even want to say equal, because obviously we know lyrical ability is not even, it's not close. My opinion, pardon me. It's not close between Lux and Calico, between their lyrical ability. you know, and just putting thoughts together in the right sequence. So I think the first round, even though Lux fucked up, I automatically give that first round to Calico. Battle rap rule 101. I don't give a fuck who you are. You fuck up in a round, you stop, you gotta forfeit that round. You know what I mean? Even though a lot of the shit that Lux was saying in that round was crazy, he fucked up. Unfortunate event. Calico first round was crazy too. I'm not taking nothing away from him, you know. But you know, Calico got the first round. The next two, it wasn't even a close. It wasn't close. You know what I'm saying? Like the next two rounds were not even close between them two. You know what I mean? Like Calico was talking a lot of, you know, showmanship. Like, you know, he don't think Lux is gonna be able to be in front of a big crowd and, you know, perform. Lux was performing his ass off up there. You know what I'm saying? Lux was, you know what I mean? He was moving. He was hitting. He was punching. Then he was backing up. He'll look at the crowd. You know what I'm saying? He'll punch, then he'll move over, he'll look at other niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just regular normal, that's normal shit for a nigga that knows how to put that work in. You know, I think the performance and being scared by a big crowd, that was propaganda, because, you know, it's basically, you want to create some kind of a doubt, and you want to kind of put something in your opponent's head, like in the back of his mind. But I don't think it affected Lux, because the next two rounds with them shits was just dangerous. Lux is an alien, like, you know what I mean? That nigga is he's a Martian. He's not on some G shit. The fuck, like, words he say, like, the patterns he use, that's just genius shit. You know what I mean? That's genius shit. The way he do that, you know what I mean? And it was no like, it couldn't even compare it. You feel me? I think at one point, Calico got booed in the third round. You know what I mean? And you know, Calico kind of put up like a little fuss answer. You know, he was talking to the crowd. He was like, "Yo, you know, how y'all gonna boo me? Y'all loved me last year." You know what I mean? Ain't no bias, my nigga. They was loving you last year. They was booing math last year. You know what I mean? Niggas feel they on top of the world. And then niggas run into a brick wall. And then they get brought back down and, you know, brought back to reality. And I think that's just really basically what happened. You know, you called the wrong opponent out. And you got to see what it was like to, you know, have to deal with the shit being said to you. And you know, he didn't react like a veteran was supposed to react. You know what I mean? He didn't boost up, he didn't take it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take it up a notch. It kind of like was on his first round, and then like his other rounds, it was kind of like a decline, you know, on Calico's behalf. Now I'm telling you, just no bias. This is just real shit, real opinion. I like Calico. I told Calico, I said on one of Battle Rap Arena shit, and I mean, Calico was one of my favorite niggas, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't even say was. He one of my favorite niggas because he's a greasy nigga. But it's just he got caught in the wrong situation, and you know, it got him. You know, so Lux 2-1, although I really just feel it was a body bag. Like Calico's soul was gone mid-second round. Like his soul was like, it was leaving. You know what I mean? You could see, you know, because Lux caught the spark. So Lux 2-1, and you know, that's my wrap up. Am I supposed to say what I feel like for myself? I honestly, you know, even though people saying I beat him 5-zip, I don't think I beat him 5-zip. I think I beat him 4-1 off just the fact of I took a round, like, and damn near most of the round I was just talking about other dudes. And you know, battle rap shit, you know, you gotta give the round to Iron Solomon, because, you know, I didn't really address him too much. Even in the first round, you know what I mean, I addressed a lot of other things. a lot of other things in my first round, but I still don't think he won the first. But I mean, I could give him, excuse me, I could give him the fourth round. This is what I want people to understand. It's a difference, like different measures cause, different opponents cause for different measures and approach. You know, every approach ain't gonna be the same on my end for each opponent. I'm not gonna just try to, you know, out rap you. What I did was I crafted my verses, and shout out to Busta Rhymes, man. You know what I mean? Cause and a lot of other people that be hitting me up on Twitter that, you know, the shit leaked. You know, they saw what I did in my verses for it to all come together. It wasn't random, you know, the things that I was saying in my first verse, and it wasn't random how the rounds came. Like the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. It wasn't random. It was all one storyline, and my main goal was to make people see, you know, that the fraud in him. And this is just speaking from a standpoint of what I was trying to convey during the battle. You know what I mean? I wanted people to see, you know, the fraud in him. I wanted people to see the lack of, you know, skill level between both of us, and just being able to battle rap. I wanted people to see that. And so the first verse was just basically clearing everything. You know, just it was a lot of defense. I shielded myself the first round to just so people can focus on the flaws in him, because once you get people to look at somebody to where it's like, I don't even really like you now, then that's half the battle. You know what I mean? Fuck, it don't even matter what people say. Like, once you could get to the point where it don't even matter what somebody say because you see the flaws in them, then that's half the battle. And then, you know, second round, my shit, I wanted my rounds to crescendo. You know what I mean? I wanted them to be on an incline. And the second round, it was more of, the second round was more of everything. The whole battle was him being a fraud. You know what I mean? The second round was him being a fake legend. You know what I mean? Showing that he doesn't really deserve to be, you know, a legend. And I don't want to give too much away. You know, you gotta watch it, the real thing, when it drops. I thought Solomon had a very good first round, but I think he might have switched up some things because of some of the points that I brought up within my rounds, within my first two rounds. I seen him kind of like, you know what I mean, he's switching up some shit. And the amount of pressure he was under, and just the things I made him see and made the crowd see in him, it was pretty much, it was bad. You know what I mean? It was bad. Solomon's soul left, I want to say, second round, his soul was gone. Yeah, and you know, I mean, but shout out to Iron Solomon, because he stood in front of that. He was able to stand in front of that. You know, I want to shout him out. But that was just a classic example of, like, be careful what you wish for. You know what I mean? Be careful what you wish for, man. So I think 4-1. I got him 4-1. But, you know, my opinion, other people say 5-0. Another person might say 3-2. Another person might say he beat me 2-3. Like, you know what I mean? But that's just my opinion, and probably like 99.9999% of the people that was there opinion, you know. So I'll give Ali Solomon a round. I give him a round. 4-1. And that's my Summer Madness recap. Like I said, it's my opinion. So I don't give a fuck if you don't like it or not. It is what it is, man. The God, nigga. Battle rap.
Baselines and cars, anything fast. Humping on my leg, yo, I'm on my fucking loss. Making money last, hide it in the fast. Sound of a bomb blast, throw it in the back.